Hi friends, today for reading we're going to learn about the letter W. Can you say W? W. And W makes the w sound. Can you make that sound with me? Let's make it 3 times. W, w, w. Very good. So W says w. Today we're going to read our W Soundbox book, which introduces words that start with W, and we listen for that W sound. We're going to go over your homework in your packet, which helps you practice write the letter W and color some words that start with W. And we are going to go through how to write W in our capital letter form and in our lowercase letter form. So we're going to review this first, then we will read our W book, and then we will go over our homework. So W makes the w sound. To write W, it's just like when we wrote our letter V, when we went down and then back up. But we're going to add one more down and back up. So what you're going to do is you're going to start up here at the solid line, and you're going to go down, up, all the way back up to the solid line, down, and then all the way back up to the solid line. So you're using that top solid line. So you go all the way down, all the way back up, all the way down, all the way back up. And that's how you write your capital W. And for your lowercase w, just like when we did lowercase v, it's the same movement with your hand. You're just making it smaller. So we start at the dotted line instead of the solid line. So you start at the dotted line and go down, up, down, up. So again, that's down, up, down, up. And that's how you write your capital and your lowercase w. Now we're going to listen for that W sound, that W sound in our sound box book. Little W had a box. I will find things that begin with my W sound, she said. I will put them into my sound box. Little W went for a walk in the woods. So we have went, walk, woods. She found a woodpecker and a woodchuck. Did she put them into her box? She did. So we have woodpecker and woodchuck. Little W looked under some wood chips. She found lots of wiggly worms. So we have wood, wiggly, and worms. In you go, she said. Little W walked to a well in the woods. She saw some water in the well. So now we have well and water. A well is a place that holds water. Long time ago, before they had sinks, you had to go all the way to the well, and you had to get your bucket, and you had to get your water. This may be a wishing well, she said. She looked all around the well. So now we have wishing. Guess what she found? A wand. Little W waved the wand and made a wish. I wish I could find more things for my box, she said. So now we have wand, waved, and wish. Just then, a weasel wiggled into the box, quick as a wink. A big wolf was after him. So now we have weasel, wiggled, wink, and wolf. Little W waved her wand. I wish you would be a good wolf, she said. She put the wolf into her box with the weasel and the woodpecker and the wiggly worms and the woodchuck. Now the box was full. Little W found a wheelbarrow. Wee, she said, this is just what I need. So we have wheelbarrow, wee, and what? She wheeled the wheelbarrow, away they went along the winding road to the water. Let's wade in the water, she said. So now we have the word wade, which means when you just walk in, you put your feet in the water. But the wolf and the weasel, the woodpecker, the wiggly worms, and the woodchuck did not want to wade. They watched. So now we have watched. Wow, said a walrus, you look wacky to me. You have funny feet. So we have wow and walrus and wacky. You look wacky to me, said little W. You have funny whiskers. So then we have whiskers. Little W put the walrus into the box. The walrus winked at the wolf. So now we have winked. So when you close one eye, when you wink, little W went back into the water. The wind blew the waves up and down. So now we have wind and waves. Then she saw a big whale. The whale whistled. I wish I could put the whale in my box, but it is too big, she said. So now we have whale and whistled. Little W waved her wand and found a big wagon. It was big enough for the whale. So now we have wagon. She put everything into the wagon and walked by a wall. What was behind the wall? Watermelons. So now we have wall and watermelons. Whoopee! Whooped the woodpeckers when they saw the watermelons. Let's have a watermelon party, said little W, and they did. So some of the words that we saw in our book were wagon, weasel, wolf, wall, well, wood, walrus, whale, woodchuck, wand, wheelbarrow, woodpecker, water, whiskers, woods, watermelon, wind, worm, wave, and wishing well. We had a lot of words that started with W in our book. Now, you have some pictures of some things that start with W. We had worm in our book, and we had watermelon, but we also have window and windmill. So when you color your watermelon, remember watermelon is pink, and then the brine right here is green usually. Worms are either brown or pink. You could color the window to maybe look like a window at your house. And windmills can be whatever color you want them to be. So you're going to color those pictures, and then you can color your W's as well after you trace them. See, it says you go down, up, down, up. And then for your little W, you go down, up, up. So then you're going to trace your capital W's and then write a few capital W's. Then you're going to trace your lowercase w's and write a few lowercase w's. I can't wait to see how well you do your W's. Thanks for joining me, friends.